So I guess that's 5 fails. Another one was, again, I love climbing stuff. I used to climb up on roofs. Stupid me. I mean, 10, 15 feet up in the air, maybe higher, however high a roof is usually. I would think I was Superman. And yes, I did the umbrella. By the way, it doesn't work. I jump off, hold it there, bang, right against the ground. Stupid me, I get up, crawl back up, do it again, do it again. And the ground was hard as a rock. I don't know if you classify it as that number 5 attempts, number 6 attempt. But anyway, so that was another. I used to climb trees. Now, all of us climb trees on it, but when I say I climbed a tree, I climb a tree about 40, 50 feet straight up. No branches, no nothing, just go up there. And one particular tree was forked like this. And I remember crawling all the way up, and I got about maybe 20, 30 feet up in the air, and the forks were about maybe 4 feet apart. I remember I put my back against here, my feet up against here, and I more or less slept between 2 trunks. Never fell out. Should have. I fell asleep. Never rolled out, never gave legs, never gave up. Nothing. What's another one? Walking the icy river in the small town I lived in. I went out there and I decided to walk the river. Now, where the river started, it's about maybe 3-4 miles to town, and then you got to get off the river because there's a dam there. And the river had just frozen over, so it wasn't really that solid. I didn't care. I went down the river and started walking it. Got to the other side, no problems. Yeah, there was a lot of cracking. Got out, went back to the house, got a long way around, went in, asking about Mom. Mom, remember one of my sisters saying, "Where have you been?" And I was like, "Just out exploring." She says, "Mom's out looking for you." And I'm like, "Oh no." I said, "How is she looking for me?" She goes, "She's following your tracks." Because remember, we had fresh snow. Well, I don't think I told you, we had fresh snow. She says, "She's following my tracks." And I'm thinking, oh my God, she's going down to the river. So I take off running down there, yelling for my mom. I get on the river, I see the tracks where she's following mine, and then just walking, running up the river, and all of a sudden I see it. My heart just went right through my feet. This big hole. Didn't see any tracks coming out of it, but there was a lot of commotion, it was kind of messed up and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, oh my God, my mom fell in. Well, of course she fell in. So I got disturbed, and I took booking off at home, got home, and I'm crying, and I said, Mom fell in the river, Mom's dead, Mom's drowned, Mom fell in the river. And out of the bedroom, here comes my mom, and she was pissed off. If you all wondering what happened, this is exactly what she told me. She said she did follow me, but what she had with her, she had a walking stick. It was about maybe 4 or 5 feet long, and that's what she took with me. And when she fell, she had the sense to flip the stick up even, and that's what caught the edges of the hole. And because she did that, she was able to pull herself out of the river and back to the house. So what's that? Attempt number 7? 6, 7? I've been in a lot of car accidents. Car accidents that really should have ended it. No seatbelt, being stupid. I've gotten so drunk that alcohol poisoning. Remember I went to a dope party, and contest was like $100 if you could smoke this huge bowl. And we're talking a big thing. This thing fitted like 5, 6 joints inside the bowl. And I took the competition, paid my $5, went over there. You know, just firing this thing up. And then all one hit. That was the competition. You had to do it all in one hit. So I sucked this bad boy up, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did it in one hit. Blew it out, got my $100. Everybody's going, yeah, way to go, Lawrence, way to go. You're crazy, you're the man, you know, doing all this stuff. I started feeling wheezy. I remember crawling upstairs, got in the living room, and then boom, down I went, face first, right on my stomach. Now, the living room and the dining room had that little rise about maybe 3 inches, where the living room was here and the dining room was here, and there was a little ledge that kind of stepped up. Well, my head was up here and my body was down here. I found out later, or at least I'm pretty sure, I'm theorizing, there was more than just Mary Jane in that bowl. We honestly think there was something else laced in there that reacted really bad, and basically what it did, it comatose me. It should have killed me, but it comatose me. I could not move. They said they were setting beer cans on me, they were walking on me. I couldn't move. I simply could not move. And then finally I must have just passed out or something, and I remember it was about 8, 9 o'clock at night, and I didn't wake up till about 8, 9 o'clock. So for like 12, 13 hours, I was in that one position. Apparently, my ex-girlfriend at the time said at one time they were seriously thinking about calling the ambulance, because they could not get me to respond or nothing, get me to move. They were jabbing me, poking me with pins, you know, lighting lighters and stuff like that, cigarette butts, and I just wouldn't respond. 8. Same party. It was about a 4-day party, by the way. Kick-ass party. I don't know if it was the second day or if it was the third day. I remember I got one of the bedrooms and I met this girl. Yeah. But anyways, I was too drunk to do anything, by the way, so I was a good boy. And I remember going up there and went to sleep. Well, the next morning, the owner's son, the owners were gone, and the owner's son found his daddy's pistol. I don't remember if it was a 9mm or a Glock or whatever it was, but he found it. And he was going to mess with me. Yes. He went over there, took the barrel, smacked the top of my head, and holding it right to my head. And I kind of popped one eye open, and I'm like, what are you doing? He said, I need you to get up. And I looked, and I could see right down the barrel. God is my witness. You can see right down the barrel, and I could see that freaking bullet down the end. He's got this thing cocked. He's got his finger in the trigger. And I remember looking him straight in the eye, and I said, put the gun down. Oh, there ain't nothing around. And when he started doing this, you know, waving around, I'm like, put the gun down. And he's still waving around and whatnot. And I don't know, it might have been just my crazy vision or whatnot, but I could have swore he pulled the trigger. Don't know, I'm not going to swear on it. But I did see his finger twitch. That I do remember, and whatnot. And he's fooling around, and finally, I don't know if he dropped it or if he raised it up away from me. And as soon as it came, I'm gonna think it was up. As soon as it came up, I come out of that bed like a freaking tiger. I grabbed that gun, I hit him so dang hard, put him into the wall, actually cracked the wall, grabbed the gun, dang near broke his hand, taking the gun out here. And I took that barrel and I went, you know, chambered it, and a freaking bullet comes flying out. Guy turned white as a ghost. He thought the gun was empty. By the way, a little lesson. Empty guns will kill you more than loaded ones will. Just a little tip. So, that was what, 8? I've been in 2, You had 2 hurricanes. Should have died on them because I was living on the streets at the time. One was really bad, Hurricane Iniki, and I can't remember where the other one was. It was somewhere in Georgia. I've lived on the streets, and come to find out, I was homeless. I'd walk 4 or 5 miles up into the, what do they call it, over in Hollywood, Vine Valley, Vine something or another. I would walk all the way up there, sleep in the bushes, walk all the way back down, and look for a job every day. A lot of perverts. I was a young guy and whatnot, and never got messed with. So I don't know if you technically call that one. So and I'm sure there's a couple more times that I know I should have been dead. Accidents, being in the, for example, a couple of the big events. I didn't know what was going on, but I was down in Mobile, Alabama one time. Had a load, actually got stuck there for a few more hours than I should have. And then all of a sudden the load became ready. It was supposed to not be ready till the next day, and I was going to be stuck there. And then a few hours later, they said, hey, my load was ready. I was like, oh, great. So I grabbed it and took off. I got about 200-300 miles away and found out Mobile just got hit by a surprise hurricane, and would have got me. The Oklahoma City bombing. I was teaming at the time, back in '95. I remember this because I just started driving with my company. We were downtown. We actually delivered a load, and we got lucky. Was able to get out of there. Got about maybe 30-40 miles away, and all of a sudden we see cars going all over the place. The radio started firing up. People were talking about this and that, and we're like, what the heck's going on? And we grabbed the mic and found out, and that's when we heard about the Oklahoma City bombing. I'm going to have to go back to see exactly where the bombing is in location to where I was at the time. I know it was pretty close, but I don't know. So I don't know if that counts or not. The Atlanta bombing during the Olympics, I was there. Left. Events happened afterwards. It's just like that, you know. It's just, I managed to get pushed out, walk away, things not happening the way they're supposed to. So it goes back to invincible, protected. I don't know. You guys tell me. But I thought I'd share that with you. Next episode, I think I'm going to go back to kind of with the time travel type of stuff. But I'm going to have to jump a few years on that one. But again, I greatly appreciate you guys coming on, checking my stories out. A whole bunch more to go. I love the feedback. The first video feedback, it was just awesome. You guys really made me happy with your feedback and your comments and stuff like that. So thank you very, very much. For you new subscribers, remember to hit that like button, and we'll go from there. Tell your friends, come on over. So anyways, I want to let you go. Stay safe, stay blessed, keep it between the lines. Ghost Dog out. Love you.